How do you structure a case using open questions? To illustrate, I will share with you an example from your personal life. The reasoning that we will apply in this example, it's exactly the same that you apply to the case interview. Imagine you want to increase the money in your bank account. How do you do that? Let's start by disaggregating with two main questions. The first one, how do you increase the money that flows into your bank account? And then, how do you decrease the money that flows out of your bank account? Let's look first into the inflows. We can divide the inflows of money into your bank account into two very different categories. How can you increase the money that flows recurrently to your bank account on an ongoing basis? And how can you increase the money that comes to your bank account non-recurrently, as a one-off thing? Let's look first into the regular flows of money. How can you increase the money that comes into your bank account because of work? How can you increase the money that comes to your bank account because of investments? And finally, that money that comes through assets. You can also monetize your assets. Now let's look into work. And you can generate money from work in two ways. Either you increase the number of hours you work, for example, working overtime or getting another job, or you can increase the pay you get for the hours you work by being promoted or go to another company. This is regarding work. Investments, we can divide them between how much can you increase the money you get from investing in financial instruments like stocks, bonds, cryptocurrencies, and non-financial instruments, for example, real estate, gold, art, anything. Now, the third part here is the money you can get from your assets that you can monetize. And here a distinction can be between your essential assets, like your house, your car, and your non-essential assets. For example, a boat, a summer house. And this sums up what we need to investigate for the recurrent inflows to your bank account. Now let's look into the non-recurrent, the one-off flows to your bank account. And an interesting distinction here is between legal inflows and illegal inflows. Illegal, yes, it doesn't mean that you will pursue them. But at this stage, we want to be broad. We don't want to cross out anything in this first issue tree. So let's look first into legal ways of generating more inflow to your bank account. Could be by gambling, for example, playing in the lottery or online betting. It can be by borrowing money, short or long term. It can be by getting an inheritance from your family. It can be by asking for a donation. It can be by getting a subsidy from the government, by selling an asset you have. So those are all legal ways of getting flow of money into your bank account. What about illegal ways? It can be by robbing a bank or someone. It can be by cheating. For example, smuggling goods, printing fake money, faking an insurance claim. Again, you'll probably not do it, that's not ethical. But however, at this stage, they should be there because they are still an option to get money to your bank account. This is the inflows of money to your bank account. Now let's look at how you can reduce the outflows, the expenses you have. And here, there are basically two ways. One is you buy cheaper. The second one is how can you buy less? If you want to buy cheaper, what can you do? You can buy lower quality products, different specifications of the products and services you buy. Or you can buy the same type of products in different channels where they are cheaper. For example, discount stores or online shopping. And the third way you can do it is if you buy your products with promotions, on sale, or with friends so you can share the costs. All these are ways to reduce the money you spend on the products you buy. Buy them cheaper. How about less quantity of products and services? What are those products and services that are essential to you, like electricity, like food, and those that are non-essential, they are luxury? For example, traveling, eating out. As you see, this example from your personal life illustrates the right way to disaggregate a problem and to think about it. And remember that at this stage, you don't want to narrow down your issues. You want to be broad, which means even something that is illegal should be part of an issue tree. After you come up with that issue tree, then you can prioritize. Now, practice this skill of asking open questions in any aspect of life, even in your personal life, and you'll be very well prepared when the case interview comes and you need to apply the same logic, but this time for a business situation.